Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dylan here. Haven't really picked up the camera in a while. I really only pick up the camera when I think about when I like really feel that I need to. So I guess today's gonna be the day. I have this like really weird lamp that's shining light in my face because it's currently dark outside. So there's no other way you're gonna see my face. But anyways, so a couple days ago, I did make like one of the biggest mistakes that I've ever made in dropshipping, which I'm not salty about at all. Like I think it's a really good learning experience. It's just the cost of doing business, and I won't make this mistake ever again, hopefully. So basically, it was like 3 days ago or something. I woke up to an email saying that someone tried to check out in my store and they couldn't check out in my store. And they weren't from the United States, they were from specifically Germany. And so I was like, oh, that's really weird. Like, I get emails all the time from people, hey, do you need help with your Shopify store? Or who built this? Or, whatever, just all these dumb emails. But this one seemed a little bit more legit. So I was like, huh, that's really interesting. So I go to check the rates and they were correct. I've only had shipping to the United States active. And mind you, this is happening while one of my Instagram reels is going absolutely viral. That Instagram reel right now is at over 1 million views, and it's not India targeting. It's not like United States targeting, but as I'll talk about in the next video, or not the next video, but the next segment, it doesn't really matter. But um, so I messaged back and forth with this person, and I fixed the shipping things. And what I didn't realize is also you have to add shipping rates, so you can't just add the countries to a shipping template. You have to add a rate for those countries as well. So that all happened within a day, and I woke up the next day because, I was chatting with them back and forth, like they weren't responding, whatever. It was like a day's period worth of time. And I wake up the next morning and she still can't check out. So I realized I screwed up and like that this was all happening like while the Instagram reel was going viral. And so, like I said, I checked my Shopify store and hadn't added rates. So I added rates. And I was still kind of on the edge of if this was like a scam or like just someone that was just kind of ticked off and they were just, sending me emails. I don't really know why, but she actually did send me a screenshot of the order she wanted to place. I'm like, oh, this could actually be legit. So I fixed everything. I sent her an email back, and 30 minutes later, I got a Shopify notification, and it was a sale. And then, ironically, 30 minutes later, I got another sale, and it wasn't from the United States. It was from like Poland or something. Which, I mean, completely random, but that's when I realized I screwed up. So, lesson learned, turn on your shipping templates for all countries and make sure you add rates to those countries. Just a learning experience. You can always evolve from that. But what else do I want to talk about? So, ordering new products. I have new products coming. I'm kind of struggling because I feel like I blew my chance with that viral video on Instagram, but I didn't convert because my shipping settings were wonk. So I refilmed. I'm posting some new concepts. I mean, kind of similar, but they're just refilmed. Kind of split testing those now. Hopefully, I can go viral with one of those. And they seem to have better targeting. So what's really interesting is like, man, there's like this scar on my nose. All right, don't look. So yeah, there's like targeting, sound issues, text hook issues. I don't really know what's going on. I get in these like circles of like, I'm gonna split test this, I'm gonna split test this, like, oh, this is gonna work, and it does work. So then I, go crazy and and then it kind of just revolves into nothing, because I made a pretty big screw up, which you can only move forward. Like I'm not salty really about it, but like I said, I try to learn from it and try to evolve from it. But now I'm trying to figure out where does that moving forward take me? So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Got some new products ordered. I think one of them's coming tomorrow. So I was building the website today. Um, what else? Oh yeah, I ordered another product literally just off the fly. I saw it on Amazon and I was like, oh, that's a cool variation. And so just ordered that. I don't even like, I'm trying to just get quick with it, run as many products as I can, still perform not perform, but record quality content. That's another thing I want to get into is I've been trying to actually figure out like how the algorithm's working and not just posting slop. Like people recommend 6 posts a day, but I don't know how I'm supposed to do 6 posts a day of all different content of like yeah, you can refilm, but you're refilming the same hooks. I mean, the background can make a little bit of a difference. Not necessarily for my product, maybe a little bit, but I don't see a huge difference. But yeah, just um trying to find new concepts, new sounds. I'm just, experimenting, I guess. Another thing I want to talk about is in this business, what I've been, learning is I'm trying to get good at the skills, and I know that the money will come later. I'm kind of just speaking this into existence because there's a lot of people that they get into this game and they document their whole journey, and um, they end up making it, and you can look back on their journey on YouTube, and they recorded it all, and it's a lot of people like particular names is like. I mean, I think a lot of people know Cole Meehan. That dude's awesome. Ben Ficciani. This new guy named Kalen. He's not as big as those, but he's a real one, and he documented everything as well. So it's really cool to see these people that are doing this as well. And but really, where I was getting with this is like those people learn the skills, and I don't think they're going to go anywhere. There's a reason why there's such things as pump and dumps, is because they pump and they dump. Um, and whether that is like, and whether you know that like you're good at the skills or you're not good at the skills, like you can still pump and dump. But what I notice is like these people that have the skills and they have, advanced techniques or they know how to film or whatever, like they've just been in the game longer, like their pump and dumps are like life changing amount of money pump and dumps, like you can't just sit there and make 100K and be like, oh, it was just a pump and dump, whatever. Like there's a reason for everything, and you can just accelerate how much you make if you have the skills with really any product. Still has to be a good product, but you know what I'm getting at. So yeah, chase the skills over the money. That's something I've been trying to learn. And also, distractions are like my brain kind of just goes everywhere. So I'm trying to eliminate all distractions. I signed out of my personal account on TikTok. I signed out of my personal account on YouTube, or not YouTube, sorry, Instagram. I might actually sign out of my personal account on YouTube. I deleted X from my phone. Uh, I'm just trying to eliminate everything that's not going to move me forward like that. I don't think people understand the deadline here, because when business isn't relying on you, you can always, theoretically, you can always do it tomorrow. So with my previous business, the bottleneck was sourcing products. You can always source products tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like you can always do it tomorrow, and you can do it tomorrow, and you can, be successful in whatever, but it's just a bad mindset to get to get in. It's not, and I'm not really the I'll do it tomorrow kind of person. I'm more of like the I'm doing it. Okay, there's something shiny over here. Let me go look at that. I'm not like I don't really just completely quit. I'm not really a quitter, but I have a hard time focusing sometimes. So I've been trying to eliminate all the distractions. But what I was getting at before is like before you actually get into the point of making money, like no one's gonna do it for you, and nothing's really relying on you, if that makes sense. So, like with my previous business model, I could always do something later. But as I progressed and as I started, making money and my scale was higher, like if there was 100 orders that needed to go out on Monday, there's 100 orders that need to go out on Monday. I can't just say, oh, I'll just pack them tomorrow, because my business is a machine and it's relying on me. And so, but until you're to that point, it's all up to you. You have to work like the business needs it, even though it really doesn't, if that makes sense. Like if I were to just hop in bed right now, nothing's gonna happen, right? Um, but that doesn't mean I should just hop in bed, right? Because no one's really relying on me. But at the same point, like you just have to keep on putting in the inputs. Like no one's telling me to do it, no one's forcing me to do it. I don't have to do it. Theoretically, I don't have to do it, but I know I should be doing it. So that's something that I'm working on. really this video is all over the place. There's really authentic videos. I try to make them as authentic as possible. Try to not cut anything, um, and literally just pick up the camera when I think I need the film. So that's really, I guess, all I have for this video. I always have these amazing ideas that I talk to myself about. Talk to myself about, yeah, I talk to myself about like when I'm driving to the gym or when I'm coming home from school. And then when I actually turn on the camera, it's like everything just disappears. So that's also something I'm trying to get better with. I'm just talking more realistically, I guess, or authentically. Or I don't even know the words. It's way too late for this, but yeah, that's really all I got for today. Peace out, guys.